It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. Soldier Field. Here's Tyler Scott. And he returns this to the 22. Throwing right away is Williams. And right away he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's Williams. Out to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw is Williams. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Throwing on 1st down is Penix. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. They'll throw with Penix. On the move to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll go play action here with Penix. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2nd and 5. To the air, Williams. Forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Algier going straight ahead. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out. And
oh, it'll be intercepted. Here's Smith to return it. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, here's Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again here, Williams. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. In motion right comes Allen. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Keenan Allen, 38 yards. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw with Penix. And that's caught at the 2. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. To throw, Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Williams going to look to throw again. He'll get this off to Swift. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Williams going to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught by Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw once more. Here's Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Check. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
On 2nd down, here's Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Penix on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second, here's Algier. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Penix.
Man open, that's Ray McCloud.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Robinson up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's Penix.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6.